Hello folks, World Cup 2014, day 11, another thrilling day for soccer fans. We started with two great soccer nations, Belgium and Russia. They made a very interesting match, match with different approaches of soccer. We got to remind people that Belgium has probably the most talented squad in this whole World Cup. I'd say along with Germany, two of the most talented squads in soccer at this World Cup. Belgium kind of had a slow start. Actually, Capello used a defensive strategy, didn't use his forwards. Zinchenko and Kryzhakov did not appear on the starting line for the Russians. They played with Fezulin by himself playing forward, and the guy actually made the Belgian teams work very hard on the defensive side. The players in the midfield like Witsel and Fellaini did not create much. Hazard played very well, but pretty much played by himself. De Bruyne also didn't appear much, and Lukaku really bad, like not appearing at all in the forward line. And the first half ended up 0-0, with Russia playing a little bit better than Belgium, surprisingly enough, from what I expected. Well, second half started, the Belgians start playing better, slowly by slowly started playing better, and instead of trying to use, he put Zinchenko, but instead of using Kryzhakov, which is probably the best player, the forward, number 11 Russian player, Capello did not put him on the field and put another player, took Shatov off, which is a defensive midfielder, and put Dezagoev, which is a defensive midfielder, completely trying to defend himself from the Belgian team. This was around minute 70, about the 27th minute of the second half, and then was just Belgium attacking, Hazard playing really well, Fellaini showing up for the match, and he put Origi on the field, the Wits put Origi on the field, and then it was just Belgium, and Capello ended up being punished by a goal in the minute 88, like in the 43rd minute of the second half. Hazard took off three players from Russia, gave a perfect pass for Origi, who scored a goal, and then it was all over for Russia. He tried to put Kryzhakov in the end at minute 90. I think it's kind of a joke, kind of complete lack of respect for this great Russian player, which is 31 years old, the guy who actually scored a goal for the Russians against the last match against Korea, but it didn't work out. Belgium won. They're qualified. They got 6 points. And we predicted this, that Belgium would be the first team to qualify. I was pretty sure that Russia would get the second place. They have enough talent to do it, but Capello made many mistakes. I used to say coaches don't win matches, but they can definitely lose, and I think that's what happened today between this match, Russia and Belgium. Second match of the group between Algeria and Korea, a very interesting match. Algeria, excellent performance right from the beginning. Players like Slimani and Halish and Feghouli playing excellent soccer. They scored the first goal through Slimani, who was playing really well, minute 26. Right after that, Halish scored the second goal. They were playing forward right from the beginning. The South Korean players kind of seemed scared, kind of seemed surprised, overwhelmed by the great soccer play by Algeria in the first half. They ended up scoring another goal, minute 36, with Djibouti, completely controlling the match against South Koreans. The second half started. South Korea really tried to attack. They kind of recover from the scare, from this great scare, losing 3-0 by Algeria. And they scored a goal right from the beginning, minute 7. Ki Sung scored a goal. It's kind of the goalkeeper kind of failed. I think he could have taken that goal, but he made it up for that after a tremendous shot from the beginning by Kiji. If he had scored a goal, the match would have really caught on in a tough match. But the Algerians start playing good soccer again, controlling the match. Excellent, fantastic match. Played by Brahimi, number 11. He played the whole match very well, conducting the midfielder for the Algerians, and he scored the fourth goal, sealing the victory around minute 17 on the second half. After that, the Koreans kept on trying, they kept attacking, and they scored a second goal, but really, losing by 4-2 actually was good for the Koreans, was good for the Algerians. Now Algerians have a really good chance to qualify. I mentioned before, they're well known as the Giant Killers. They have beaten Germany before. They have tied in England the last World Cup, and I think they're going to qualify, and it's well-deserved. They played really well against Belgium in the first starting match, and they played really well on the second match again. Now they're going to play against Russia for the third match, and if they tie, they will qualify for the round of 16. And the final, the last match, play against the United States and Portugal. A tremendous match again. This soccer World Cup, we have just fantastic matches throughout every day. And Portugal started really well. They knew they needed the victory to keep on going. And Nani scored the first goal. Actually, Nani played very well this match, always taking on Beasley, and Beasley completely dribbling these guys all the time. He scored the first goal, and Portugal took the lead. And actually, I would say Portugal played better the first half. They were close to scoring the second goal. Not much from Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo so far in this World Cup has been a complete disappointing. Pretty much like Lionel Messi, but at least Messi has scored the saving goals from Argentina. First half finished at 1-0 with 1-0 partial victory for Portugal. The United States start playing much better in the second half. Bradley showing up for the game, playing fantastic game. The United States control the game. They start putting pressure. In minute 17, Jones with a very tough shot from very far away scored a beautiful goal, putting the States in the tie in the match, which was going to be a great result for the United States. They had beaten Ghana in the first half and the first match. A tie with Portugal would be great for the Americans, and they knew that with 1-1 on the score. Portugal just kept attacking Nani, always constantly beating the American players from the right side, making beautiful crosses, playing really well, and not much from Cristiano Ronaldo, missing the shots, not even being there in the right moment, the right spot, actually, missing everything. And the match seemed to be gone for as a tie, and then minute 81, Dempsey scored a counterattacking goal for the Americans, putting the Americans ahead of the game. They would qualify right away, winning the match by 2-1. Portugal just sent every player for the forward line, and the Americans kind of played too much defense. I think they should not have done that. They should have kept. Actually, every team that tried to play defense too much in this World Cup has been punished, and this happened again with the United States. In minute 95, the only time that Cristiano Ronaldo made a good pass, a perfect cross, Varela, who had came back and didn't start the match. He walked in the field in minute 75. He scored the goal, putting the Portuguese, a beautiful goal, putting the match at a tie. Now, I would say pretty much the United States, all they have to do is to tie against Germany. Now, is that going to happen? I pretty much think so. Germans are well known for setting up matches. They know that if they tie, they're going to get first place, which is their intention. And we know that there's a relationship between Joachim Löw and Jurgen Klinsmann. So, these guys are friends for a long time, and I think a tie would work for both of them. Too bad for Ghana and Portugal. I think they're not going to qualify. I think this is going to be United States and Germany, as we had predicted before. Tomorrow we'll come back for day 12. A lot of emotions. Brazil, the host team, will play tomorrow, so I'll see you